Well, it's Monday morning. We are showing up to the remnants of about 3.5 inches of rain. It don't look too bad in here in the camera, but she's pretty wet. So what we're going to do today is we got up there by the barn, way up there. It's got a bunch of trees behind the barn he wants to cut. Everything's hanging over the barn or some obstacles in the way, so we're going to track this cutter all the way back around. We're going to use it to push with. I think it'll make life a lot easier for Cooper and I if we push with the cutter. So we're going to track this thing around. It'll take about 20 minutes, probably half hour drive this thing all the way back around there, but I think it's going to save us a bunch of time in the long run. We'll work on that. It's going to be a little unproductive today, but it's better than sitting around at home doing nothing. They got to go. The trees got to cut either way, so I guess this is probably the best day to do it. We can't really do much of nothing else. Hopefully it'll dry out a little bit in this bottom. We got a handful of trees to cut for the neighbor. We got probably, I don't know, 10 more trees to cut for this landowner. So hopefully it'll dry out in here a little bit today. We can get back down in this bottom tomorrow and finish cutting it. Even if we can't skid it, we can stage it out in the pasture like we were doing last week. And maybe by Wednesday we can start sucking them all out to the land, and that's what we're hoping for. I don't know if you can see, but this whole thing's full of water down here. I mean, we are in the bottom part of the job down here where we had the cutter. We were working Thursday. And, you know, this whole farm just drained down in here. So, luckily, I think we're about done with this part. I think the rest of it, we can come in the woods over there. We don't have to drive through this anymore other than where we got to get all these logs pulled out, but it's up on a little bit higher ground. I don't know if it'll be dry enough tomorrow or not, but it's a little bit of wind blowing today. So that might dry things up a little bit. Just have to see what it looks like tomorrow morning when we get here. She's a mess. Well, we're working on it. As you can see out there, I don't know if you can see through that dirty window, but it's pretty daggone wet. And we got stuff laying everywhere. The barn's over there. Got equipment behind us. Got equipment over there beside us. So we're hand stumping them, shoving them with the cutter. We cut 2 of them so far, is all we got. We're gonna cut this one, that dead one there, and then we got a couple up there in the corner leaning over the building. We're gonna cut them, and then probably cut these tomorrow when he moves this pipe. But it's aggravating, but it's all part of the job. This one's completely dead, so Cooper's gonna leave a hinge all the way across it. We ain't worried about the daggone log, we're just cutting it because the farmer wants it cut. Once he gets out the way, then I'll break her on off. These here, that's just, I don't know, I just don't like this part of the job. And I sign up for this every time, just try to do something nice for these people, and I don't know, I just don't like it. These trees are leaning really bad over the building here. I don't know. I mean, this tree here is leaning real hard right up over my cab. Wind's picking up a little bit.
here. I just think it's...
No, it's fine. Just leave enough.
It's going to hold too much if we leave it all the way across.
Just leave enough meat holding on the other side.
Yeah.
That's all. Well, we're supposed to. Shoot. Well, you look out and there's the building. Building power lines. What a mess. What a mess. This would have been a real pain in the butt without this cutter. Got two of them left, this one and the gun behind it. And he's got to move some stuff out of our way. We got 2 or 3 more down there in the bottom, but they ain't near as bad as this couple are. Well, the leaves are in the way, but I can't move that, so. Vision's gonna be a little bit blocked. Go, baby, go, baby, go. Go, baby, go, baby, go. There it is. Well, it's down. Now, see, like this one, when we cut this one, because I can get right behind it. I mean, I could put this one, no matter, it doesn't matter. I can get right behind it. I mean, in all honesty, I think once I get good on the cutter, I'll cut this one, you know, with the cutter, but right now I'm just a little too green on it to take no risk like this, have that thing jump off the stump. I mean, like the other day I maxed that fence, I lost it, went backwards. You don't want to do that here. I mean, the barn is right there. The other barn is right there in the wires. So, but Cooper will cut this one, leave the hinge all the way across it. You know, this one will go just fine. I ain't worried about this one. Well, the tree's hollow.
You got a lot of pressure on this right now? They're good.
I don't Beautiful, beautiful. Nasty tree, but a beautiful job. Now we go in there with the cutter and clean up the mess. Pretty neat in the video how it looks like them teeth are moving real slow. Like right now they stop. It's kind of weird how it does that. But it only looks that way in the camera. It don't look that way if you're looking at it normal. That wheel just steady ripping. This crap, shove it in a pile like this. Ain't much I can really do with it. Gotta get the logs out. There ain't much room to work in here really, but dries up a little bit, I'll bring the bulldozer up here and push that little ratty stuff out of the field. This works. Well, I'm in a skidder now. Now we got this container building there. We got the house over there. So it's a good day for these crappy old trees. They all got water in the middle. I don't know. Problem is, you go around, walk around. This is why I can't stand walking around with the landowner when you're marking timber. They're like, well, why don't you cut that one? Why don't you cut that one? How about this one? How about that one? And you don't have the heart to tell them no. Running downhill there, Cooper. Good job. Good job. Well, we got this one, this red oak, and we got this white oak right here to cut. And then after that, we're done. We're done with these nasty old edge trees. For now, anyway, unless the landowner decides he wants to cut some more. Just about cut everything that's worth cutting in here, and all that stuff over there by that barn wasn't worth cutting, but I guess you can take the good with the bad. And then tomorrow, it's drying up pretty nice in here, so tomorrow I think we're going to try to go down in the bottom and wrap that up. Hopefully we can get the rest of that cut tomorrow, maybe get it trucked out of here Wednesday and get this place dressed up before the end of the week and roll out on to the next one. I'm gonna clean that stuff out of the field, and then we're just gonna wrap it up today and jump down in the bottom tomorrow. Hopefully it dries up. It's dried up pretty good. Hopefully it keeps drying the rest of the day. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll actually get trucks in here tomorrow afternoon. Might even keeps drying like it's dry. We might even be able to get trucks in here today. I mean tomorrow morning, but not today, but tomorrow morning. So that'll be nice. Morning. I'm gonna bust this video up into two. It's getting a little long. I filmed a little bit too much of the pushing the trees around the building. So I'm gonna cut this one short. We'll wrap it up at the end of the week. I think we got 5 loads so far. Yeah, but we're on track. Supposed to be dry. I think we're gonna knock this out. We got a handful of trees in that bottom to cut, but I believe we'll knock this out before the end of the week. Hopefully be out of here. We got more rain coming in Friday night into Saturday, but that shouldn't hurt us. We should be done here by then anyway, I think. Just a matter of getting the equipment out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.